Welcome to the Angus Report, the week's top Angus stories broadcast on the web by the American Angus Association. I'm Bob Cervera. Our top story for the week: the American Angus Association Board of Directors met June 9th through the 11th in Kansas City, Missouri for its regular meeting. 17 board directors and officers meet 4 times each year and as needed to receive departmental updates and conduct association business.
During the week, we've dealt with issues of DNA technology and how we're going to further incorporate that into our EPD system, and also feed efficiency. Feed efficiency is something that's been measured for several years now, and we're getting to the point of incorporating that into an EPD for members to use when they're making breeding decisions. We're very excited about that. Also, we've had updates on member login on the computer, which is real exciting. And if you're not aware of those, go to member login, and the new updates are listed. And I think there'll be some things there that can help all members. And there'll be an Ames update later this summer if you're using the Ames program. The interest of Angus cattle are advanced by the many things that we do. Our PR department has done an excellent job at getting the message across, and as board of directors, we're definitely supporting that. Angus Source, we're constantly looking at that as a way to further help our members make more money. That's the bottom line, of course, with everybody. Certified Angus beef, and Angus Genetics Incorporated with some of the new technology.
Visit www.angus.org for more information and highlights of the board meeting. Association President Bill Davis recently returned from a trip to Russia, where he attended one of the country's first Angus bull sales. Davis traveled with a group of Americans to attend the Angus event sponsored by Angus Genetics of Russia and owner Sergei Nitsenko.
I was very impressed with the country and the potential that is there. There's a few things that I was a little surprised about. I understand why they're importing some superior beef cattle. 80% of the food in Russia is imported, or right at that point. I think they said like 60% of the wages are spent on food. The reason that they are importing some superior genetics is to do whatever they can the fastest to be able to feed their country. Potential is there for them to do that. And the other part is they're going to get genetics somewhere, whether it be from us or whether it be through some other countries.
Rally Farms in Millbrook, New York kicked off the month by hosting more than 200 chefs, butchers, and salespeople. Visitors learned about certified Angus beef specifications during the 3-day event, as well as cutting and merchandising beef. The farm's herdsmen and owners were on hand to discuss environmental stewardship and selecting and raising quality-focused Angus cattle.
It's not just an accident. You don't just breed a cow to a cow and come up with a hamburger. That it indeed is a science, and a very, very long, drawn-out, specific, it's an artful science that produces the best quality. And if they can relate that to ShopRite or AMP or whatever, that they're going to have a consistent quality piece of meat.
A cattle fact study released in 2000 showed every 1,000,000 pounds of certified Angus beef product sales contributed about $1 to average registered Angus bull prices. That premium, at more than $500, is the result of consumer demand. That's all for the Angus Report. Join us next week when we provide the American Angus Association's latest news and information. Until then, visit us on our website, on Facebook, or on Twitter for articles, videos, and more information. Thank you for joining us.
I was one of those guys that was Mineral of the Month guy. Well, behind me there's 80 rolls of hay that 3 years ago would have been consumed. And by using the VitaFirm products, we were able to get better utilization of our hay during the feeding process. You know, these 80 rolls represent $50 per roll, which is $4,000 savings. This is hay that I can use again next year, that I will use next year. That's why I stayed with VitaFirm. I mean, it worked.